anything about rhyming or cadence. They didn't have parallel sounds, they had parallel thoughts and ideas that came from the heart. They either said something that reiterates the same, or they said something in contrast, or they said something that was going to build up to it. Let me see, can I help you? In Hebrew poetry, you have one thought that supports the previous thought, or it contrasts the previous thought. If the second thought supports the first thought, that is called synonymous parallelism. Because one thought is like the other. Watch this in Psalm 1, watch this. It says, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. You see how the second thought supports the first thought? That's synonymous parallelism. And then if you go down to Psalm 1 verse 6, notice the contrast. It says, for the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. It's a contrast parallelism. But watch this. The ascending parallelism is like stair steps, building up to. So in Psalm 1, the very first verse says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. That's one. Then it goes to say, nor standeth in the seat of the way of sinners. Then it says, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. That's a build-up. That's an ascending parallelism. So when you read the Psalms, you can't read it like a book of information. You have to stand in the writer's shoes to appreciate what he was expressing at that time. Because these are the times that you would go through as well. Just like it was for James Weldon Johnson when he wrote the poem that we now know as the National Negro Anthem. You have to stand in his shoes in order to feel what he felt. So when you sing the song, you sing it with meaning. So the Psalms are meant to be felt. Brother Russell, they have that word salah. It means to stop right here. Meditate. Think about what I just said. There's a pause. Everybody remember what God has done for us. In our text in Psalm 119, the psalmist wanted us to know two things, and then I got to get out of here. He wanted us to know that the word of the Lord will bless you, and the word of the Lord will keep you. That's what he wanted us to know. It's a doxology. It's like the benediction. He said, the word of the Lord will bless you, and the word of the Lord will keep you. Now watch this. When you're talking about the word of the Lord will bless you, do you really want an abundant blessing in your life? So the psalmist say, if you really want that, it's found in the word of the Lord. Yeah, he teaches us how to be obedient and diligent in the word so that you can be blessed. So let's look at verse 5, if you will. Watch this. He says, oh, that my ways were steadfast in obeying your decrees. Then I would not be put to shame when I consider all your commands. Okay, if you just read it right there by itself, it really means nothing. So you got to understand his thought process. So let's go back up to verse 1. If we go back up to verse 1, it says, blessed are those whose ways are blameless, who walk according to the law of the Lord. Blessed are those who keep his statutes and seek with him with all their heart. They do no wrong, but follow his ways. Okay, y'all didn't get it. Let me try. He said, they are blessed because they are good, and they always follow his ways. He said, but that's not my story. Okay, y'all. Okay, he said, my story is a little different. He says, everybody can't run from Potiphar's wife. He said, everybody can't see Bathsheba bathed and naked on the rooftop and turn away. He said, everybody can't tell the truth when they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, he said that they're blessed because of how good they've been. He said, but I'm blessed because of how good God has been. Okay, y'all. Okay, maybe y'all better than me. See, sometimes the blessing is not what God gives you. Sometimes the blessing is what God didn't give you. Okay, you should be the biggest praiser in the room by now. Knowing what you did and the punishment that didn't come over you. Kurt Carr said it's like this. He said, God blocked it so that it wouldn't be so. Yeah, sometimes the blessing is that he didn't put you to shame. And the writer used this word steadfast. It means firmly fixed, established, not fickle, not wavering. See, the psalmist recognized his own inability to keep the commands of God. See, knowing he could not keep his commands, he was asking God, please allow me to be on the straight and narrow like those other folks. That's what he was saying. He said, I want you to give me grace. I want you to give me direction and assistance because my mind keeps wandering. He said, my mind is all over the place. His thoughts, his affection. He said, but there's one thing I know. I know the word. And I know what you are commanding me to do. That's what he said. He said that if it doesn't happen, I will be exposed and I will be put to shame because he knew his current actions. Is there anybody in here who know your current actions? And if your business got out there, you know that you'd be embarrassed and shameful, especially in the church. So understand what the writer's going through. He's struggling, y'all, because the psalmist understands the punishment phase, but he just wants the shame to go away. Okay, let me see, can I talk to some real people? God is the only person that can take the shame away. Nobody else has that kind of power. You're struggling because you're looking for people to take away your shame. You're looking for people to leave you alone and don't put my business out there in the street. Oh yeah, that's unrealistic. The psalmist is looking and he said it's like being in an embarrassing position and asking your enemy not to laugh at you. That's not going to happen. God is taking away, watch this, the guilty, inadequate, embarrassing feeling that you have when the enemy brings up your subject. Did y'all get that? He's not, the fact that they're laughing at you is not what he's taking away. He's taking away the shame that you feel when the enemy brings up what you did. Oh my goodness. If I was on a playground and I was in the 3rd grade swinging on the monkey bars, I would say it like this: I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces back and sticks to you. That's how much confidence I had as a little child. But it seems like as we get grown and grown, all of a sudden words start hurting us. Things start affecting us and making us go in and out. Okay, watch this. God is the only way that can take away the shame. Y'all don't believe me? I'm in Joshua chapter 5, verse 9. Watch what he says to Joshua. He said, this day I have rolled away the reproach, watch this, of Egypt from you. Okay, y'all didn't get it, did you? I didn't get it the first time either. Let me back up the little yellow bus. Watch this. God said, I have rolled away the embarrassing feeling that you had just because you spent some time in Egypt. All right. Let me see time. I got to do this. I rolled away the shame that you had just because you spent some time in jail. I rolled away the shame that you have just because you spent some time on drugs. I rolled away the shame you had just because you spent some time being homeless. I rolled away the shame you had just because you spent some time being broke. Oh, they didn't get you? I rolled away the shame you had just because you spent some time hooked up with the wrong Negro. He said, I'm taking away that shame every time somebody brings it up. God said, I'm taking away this shame so that you can walk with your head up in the right position, and that's the only position that you'll be able to receive the blessings that I have promised you. Okay, watch this. He said, the word will keep you. The word will keep you. Watch this, Brother Russell, if you want to be kept. I found out that everybody don't want to be kept. That's right. I found out that everybody don't want God in their business. Just let me do this, and I go to church, I give you yours, and let me do mine. That's the way people live right now. My wife said some people just spiritual. I go get my church on every now and then. Don't you judge me and all that. Okay, let's look at this psalmist. Because the psalmist said that the word is straightforward. It's trustworthy. It's absolute. Our hiding place, he said, is in the Lord's word from this dangerous world. Okay, in verse 8, let's look at it. He said, I will obey your decrees. Do not utterly forsake me. Oh, God, he's getting real. Watch this. He said, I'm going to follow your ways, God, but don't leave me out there by myself. Yeah. Oh, because I'm going to need some help. He said, watch this. How can a young person stay on the path of purity? That's what he said. Oh, he's hurting right now. He said, by living according to your word. See, you don't understand. He's not coming from an experienced place. Right. He's coming from a prayerful place. In other words, I know what to do. But how can a young man like me with all this temptation going on, the money, the drugs, the girl, all this temptation, the cars, all this temptation, he said, how can a young man, he said, keep me in thy word. Yes, sir. Oh, I know what the word says, but the temptation is on me like peanut butter on bread. Look at you. Yeah. He said, I can't shake it. Yeah. He said, I seek you with all my heart. He said, do not let me stray from your commands. All right. Oh, he's straying, y'all. He's straggling the fence. Have you ever been there? Yeah. Oh, I know what I do on Sunday mornings, but please don't follow me home. Oh my. Okay. You know my tendencies. You know my ways. He said, you know when push comes to shove, I'll come out swinging. That's what he said. He said, watch this. The psalmist is expressing to us that the Lord will keep you if you want to be kept. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He said in verse 11, well, follow me if you will. He said, I have hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. Okay. See, he's walking around and he knows that if he don't have the word, that he gonna do some stuff to embarrass his whole family. Okay, watch this, y'all. He said, now he's not a rookie. No, he's not a new babe in Christ. He's not a suckling and all of that. This is an experienced worship. Yes, he's went through great afflictions in life, since the persecution of those who hold fast to the Lord is carried out throughout his whole thing. He knows the word. Yeah. He knows what to do. And he has the word right there in his heart, but he still can't shake the temptation. Come on. Yeah. But he knows the consequences and what it means to keep the Lord's commands, Pastor Johnson, but he's betwixt between two thoughts. Amen. He knows what he did, and he knows who he is. Amen. Oh, God, I did it. Yes, I did. And you know that I did. Yeah. But that's not who I am. I am a child of God. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? Who am I? I'm a child of God, but the enemy has his finger in my face. Oh God, if y'all from where I'm from, that's a fighting structure. You don't put your finger in my face. You can talk from over there all you want to, but don't you put your finger in my face. The enemy has knocked the stick off his shoulder. He's drew a line in the sand, and the enemy crossed over. Oh my goodness, Brother Dave, maybe you've never been there. But God, he promised me never to leave me alone. But right now I can't feel God when the enemy is all up in my grill. Did you hear what she said to me, Lord? They can cuss me out, but I can't cuss them back out. All because I'm a child of God. Oh my goodness, you better hold on to me. I'm trying to hold on, but did you hear the disrespect? Jesus, take the wheel. I can't handle this no more. Watch what he said. He said, I seek you with all my heart. Do not let me stray from your commands. He said, Asaph told me that there would be days like this. Asaph said that my foot almost slipped. I almost lost my foothold. Yes, it's easy when I pray for other folks. That's right. It's easy when I do all that and lay hands on y'all. But it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Okay, watch this. He keeps warning God that he's about to go off. Yes, he is. And he understands that he reads his law. He knows the Bible. He knows everything. He has a relationship with God. And I'm afraid that some of us think just because we come to church, we read the Bible, we put $1 in the offering plate, that the enemy is going to leave us alone. Yeah, we actually believe that coming to church, we won't have any moments that we have to warn God that we have the physical ability to settle all accounts if he don't do something for us right now. Yeah, but it seems that he's fine when he's reading the Torah. Yeah. He's fine when he's having a good time with the Lord, but he has to go to work on Monday. When he finishes worshiping, he has to go deal with people. He said, God, don't let me stray from your commands. That if you read verses 21 through 23, he's dealing with a real enemy. The reality of an arrogant enemy that's poking at him and poking at him. There are some realities that he can't deal with on his own. Can I paint the picture? He's walking around breathing hard with his fist balled up. And he's making that I want to punch somebody in the face look. Have y'all ever been there? Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's where I'm. That you just swing around and they say, one more thing. Ooh, Lord, hold me. Hold me. Okay, y'all looking at me real funny. He's saying things under his breath that can't be found in the Torah. He knows who he is, but you're pushing me. And I'm asking God to hold me. So if you go down to verse 28, watch what he said. He said, my soul is weary with sorrow. See, that's what our ancestors were going through. They were weary. They were in sorrow because they didn't see any hope. He said, my soul is weary with sorrow. He said, strengthen me according to thy word. Because he's weak and there's nobody there to give him any strength. He said, keep me from deceitful ways. Be gracious to me and teach me your law. Okay, y'all not getting it. Okay. The reason why he can write these feelings so good is because he's living. He's not talking about something that he was, no. He's confessing that he has deceitful ways. He looks one way, but there's another way that he's hiding from you. His deceitful ways. There you go. He's shysty. And that's what he's telling the Lord. He said, my soul is weary with sorrow. I'm feeling some type of way. He said, preacher, please say something in the word before I go postal on everybody. That's what he's saying. If I don't hear something today in the word, I'm going to go back to my pre-conversion days. That's what he said. Please say something in the word before I tear this whole place up and embarrass the kingdom. Yeah, he said, I look like a man of God. I dress like a man of God. I even talk like a man of God. He said, but I don't feel like a man of God. I feel like a ticking time bomb. If somebody say one more thing, even in the church, I'm going to go off. Oh, well, somebody say, hold on. Oh, my goodness. He had deceitful ways. He's coming up in church, he's mean-mugging folks, but he's supposed to be a man of God. But in verse 16, watch what he says. He had to let it out. Brother David, he said, may my cry come before you, Lord. Because everybody keep talking about be strong, hold on, ignore me. But sometimes you just have to cry. Have you ever been there? I used to tell my enemies, if I start crying, you better run. I'm sorry. If you make me that mad, when I start to cry, you better take off running. Because it's going to be on. That means I done lost it all by the time I start crying. But he said, Lord, give me understanding in your word. Did y'all hear that? Give me understanding. He's reading it, but he doesn't understand. Because everybody keeps saying, do this, do that. But the enemy keeps putting his finger in the back of his head. He's trying to walk off. He's messing with his kids, messing with his family, messing with his health. He's messing with his money. And he's trying to hold on. Somebody say, hold on. Yeah, but what do you do when you're trying to walk off and the enemy keeps poking at you? Okay, maybe y'all better than I am. He said, I know the word, but I don't understand it. So what do you mean by resist the devil and he will flee? What do you mean by turn the other cheek? What does that mean? What do you mean by thy rod and thy staff would comfort me? Right now, I'm facing a fight that I can't win unless I go to some drastic measures. Okay, maybe y'all never been there. Okay, if you're a fighter, okay, like I was growing up. Okay, don't push me. I don't know if I'm still delivering you. But he said that I know how to fight, but since the enemy is bigger, I'm gonna have to go to drastic measures. Have you ever been there? Okay. Yeah, if they my age and all that, we gonna go fair. But if you're bigger than I am, I'm picking up something. The more you talk to me, the more I'm looking around. Because I'm gonna win this fight. Even if I gotta fight dirty, somebody say, Lord, hold me. See, that's what he is right here. Now, I know it doesn't sound right, but it is a prayer. Did y'all get me? He's praying, and he's saying the sort of stuff that you're afraid to say. He's talking to Lord about his frustrations. And can I be real? The psalmist, watch this, said that if I don't get some word in me right now, ain't no telling what I might do. That's all he's saying, y'all. He said, if you don't handle it right now, God, I'm afraid that old man that's been laying dormant in my soul, y'all know that old man, the one that you claim to be delivered from, the one that knows how to cuss him and cut him. He said, that old man will be woke up if you don't do something right now, Lord. He said, this is my prayer. When I need a word to strengthen me, I'm trying to hold on. I'm depleted, and only the word of God can give me strength. He said, I'm coming to you, Lord. Be gracious to me. Why is he saying be gracious to me? In the midst of my human circumstances, he said, God, I'm coming to you. In other words, Brother Howard, he said, be gracious to me because I don't deserve it. I deserve to be put to shame. I deserve for the enemy to drag me all up and down the street based on what I did. But let's go try to end this. Let's go to 175. 175 says this. Let me live that I might praise you, or may your laws sustain me. He said, I have strayed like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I have not forgotten your commandments. Okay, I got a problem. Y'all help me with this. I'm so used to the way our fairy tales end. Okay, I'm so used to happily ever after. Okay, you tell me something bad, and then at the end you tell me how you overcame, right? But I was looking for verse 177. But I couldn't find it in my Bible. I tore all of them up. So what he's saying is that I have strayed like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I have not forgotten your commands. And then it seems like he hung up the phone. So for 176 verses, God says nothing. How do you keep holding on when you don't hear from God? Oh my goodness. Okay, can I be real? He spent 175 verses beating around the bush until he came clean. This was his last message. He said, I've strayed, come get me. Did y'all see it? He said all of that stuff. And then at the end, he got tired of talking. He said, I'm just going to be honest. I strayed. Come get me. He left this long message on God's answering machine. Only to say, okay, I messed up. I strayed. And come get me. And it seems like he hung up the phone. Because I can't find any more verses. Can I close this sermon? I remember I was trying to get my money back from an appliance that I had purchased. I remember getting a recording that said, hold on, that someone will be with you momentarily. Now, Brother Russell, if it had been $5 or $10, I probably would have been, I'll call back tomorrow. Oh, but this is a hefty amount of money. So they said, hold on, I had no choice. It was 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
45.
45, and I'm still listening to elevator music.
Yes,
But I gotta hold on. Well, why do I have to hold on? Because the truth is, it's my fault. But somebody promised me my money back. And I haven't seen my money back on my card yet. Have you ever been there? Maybe y'all got more money than I got. I gotta keep checking because my money has not made it back on my card yet. Then can we go? No, we can't go nowhere right now. Because right now I'm looking for my money to get back on my card. You best believe I held on until somebody came and I spoke with a real person. And she said, okay, Mr. Johnson, I'm doing it right now. Oh, the psalmist talked for 176 verses straight, and God said nothing. Sometimes we have to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? He said, I know it might not look like it based on what I did, but I have not forgotten your commands. This is what he said to God. He said, I strayed, God, I messed up, come get me. And watch this, and I'm not hanging up this phone until you promise me that what it is in your word that I will have, not tomorrow, but right now. Somebody say, hold on. He said, tell my enemies I'm busy right now. I'm talking to God, and they're too busy laughing at me, looking at the trouble that was up on me, and they forgot about the God that was in me. And the Bible said that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. He said, even if I get put on hold, he said, I will praise you, O Lord. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? He said, I will praise you, O Lord. Sometimes God puts pause on your situation. Did y'all know that? But in that pause, while you listen to the elevator music, I want you to do like the Super Bowl commercial. Start dancing. Start praying. Start shouting. Because you're on the phone with the master. And he has all the answers. Somebody say, hold on. Hold on, the change is coming. Even if you put me on hold, he said, I will praise you. So that everything that has breath, praise ye the Lord. I will praise him because he died. Somebody say, didn't he die? Anyway, you bless me, Lord, I'm going to hold on and be satisfied. Somebody say he died. He died. He died on a Friday. Yes, he did. The whole world was on hold. All the Jewish folks looking, they were on hold. All Saturday, everybody was holding on. But somebody say early. Sunday morning, he picked up the phone and he answered and he got up with all power in his hand. Can I get somebody to testify? Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. He will. He is able. Somebody say he's able. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly all that we ask or think. No matter how bad things get, I won't throw in the towel. I'll hold on until he picks up. Somebody say, hold on. Won't he do it for you? Somebody say, hold on. Won't he do it? Won't he pick you up? Won't he turn you around? Won't he place your feet on solid ground? Won't he be there for you? Somebody say, hold on. Hold on. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he? Somebody say, Hold on. I know you're about to go on. Hold on. Don't you say what you want to say. Hold on. Don't you do what you want to do. Somebody say, hold on. Hold on. God will be there for you. God bless you. He'll keep you. Hold on. I know you know the words, but hold on. I know you know what to do by yourself, but hold on. Because if you do it by yourself, you're going to have to hold on to yourself. But I know a God that says, I got you. Yeah, just hold on to God's unchanging hand. And he will deliver you. God bless you.